Just 5 years ago, I was terrified of the idea of going live on social media or even of making a video to be posted on social media. But how was I going to inspire others and empower others to live a life they loved if I didn't get out of my own way? So I started taking an online course with Danielle Leslie about how to share your content and ideas and create courses to teach others. It involved making videos, something that I'd never done before. But I knew that I wanted to teach people about the law of attraction and manifesting. And since the world had just shut down in March of 2020, I knew that videos were the only way. During that first class of Danielle Leslie's course, a woman named Chandra posted in the chat, and she said, "Anyone else here from California? I need an accountability partner." So I messaged her my information, and we became accountability partners for more than 3 years. It helped me to know that she was out there supporting my efforts, doing something that I had never done before. So I put on my teacher hat and I wrote the course, Live a Life You Love Now. I designed 45 modules to make the information digestible and easy to consume. But then I had to actually record 45 videos, and I didn't know how to do that. So I researched it, and finally I created a studio in my guest room. I bought lights, microphones, and I used my laptop, but I wasn't sure how to put my script up so I could see it. At the time, I didn't know how to use a prompter. So I was stuck again until I thought of a music stand. That's right, a music stand. So I went and I picked one up and it worked. I taped my script up and I started making my very first video. But then I noticed that there was a terrible glare on my glasses from the laptop, and the perfectionist in me didn't want to continue. But you see, my why was stronger than my having to be perfect. My mission has always been to inspire others to live a life they love. And this mission was bigger than me. Still a perfectionist at heart, I became super diligent about what my hair looked like. I wanted it to look the same every day because I'm making 45 videos, and back then even a 5-minute video took me hours to record. And then there's the question of, what do I wear? What color, what style, what neckline? I drove myself a little crazy, but at this point, I was committed on finishing this project. But then, right in the middle of this project, our beloved cabin in the Sierras burned to the ground. Even though I was heartbroken, I decided to keep making videos. By the end of recording these videos and putting my online course together, I realized something. Every day, it got a little easier. I had gotten used to talking to myself on the screen. Then I thought, if I can do this, maybe I can go live. Something that months earlier I was terrified of. I thought that if I could just give it a shot, I might be able to do it. And you know what? I did it. And you know what I learned? That if you go live and then you don't like it, you can delete it. And that made it a lot less scary knowing that I had a plan B. I wanted to go live so I could share my content in my Facebook group, High Energy Manifester. So I started going live every Monday in my Facebook group, sharing my content. And each week, it too got easier. My compassion, consistency, and my soul's calling to inspire others helped me to overcome my fears of putting myself out there. I learned to be more loving to myself and to let my inner critic and judge be kinder. I eventually launched my course, celebrated it by going on a really fun hike with friends. And one of my friends actually bought the course. But here's the truth. No one has actually gone through the course or seen the videos that took me months to produce. But I don't feel bad. Not at all. Because I learned so much in the process. Now, don't get me wrong. I think that the content is great and powerful, and I'd love for thousands to see it. But I firmly believe that everything happens for a reason. And the next 3 years, well, they were a blur. Becoming an energy healer, writing my book, selling my financial services business, becoming a hypnotherapist, and the best of all, becoming a grandma. I was very busy. And after those 3 years passed by in the blink of an eye, my passion to inspire and teach and help others brought me to YouTube, where I can now share with a larger audience. And I already have lots of practice. So when I started out on YouTube, there was no fear, just joy in being able to share, knowing that I don't have to have perfect lighting and I still have reflections in my glasses, but that's okay. Now I've been on here for almost 2 years. And although I haven't hit 1,000 subscribers yet, I know I will. And I am keep being directed by my higher self to know that this is a place where I'm supposed to be, here in fearless faith, having the clarity of mind, knowing that I'm doing exactly what I'm meant to be doing, and I am following the calling of my soul, sharing with others that they too create their reality. And yes, you can be, do, or have anything. So now it's time for you to reflect on what fear is getting in your way. What is getting in the way of you living a life that you love and manifesting your heart's desires? It's time for you to act today. Once you've reflected on what fear is getting in your way, then ask yourself this question: what is just one small step that I can take today to overcome my fear? You see, you don't have to overcome your fear overnight, but you can take a small step and you can start today. So drop a comment below and tell me what's the one fear that's been holding you back. And then in the next video, I'm going to teach you how to get clarity on the power of your why, because your why is stronger than any fear. So just start.